So speaking of real estate, you're in the trenches. You've been an agent. You have, insider knowledge, if you will. Where are you investing in real estate? Where do you see the biggest opportunities? Maybe in your local market or nationally? Where are you looking as a insider in the industry?
Yeah, if anybody lives in a 30-minute radius where there's a lot of, rental properties and you can drive a good rent, certainly investing in multifamilies. If you can get 3, 4, 5 unit buildings, love that space. We don't have really any of them here on the Connecticut shoreline. There's a few, but not a lot of inventory, to that degree. And then, if you're in real estate, I've been saying it, invest in Zillow stock. You'll thank me later when it's $300 a share. Okay. There's a prediction. I know you want to get me to make a lot of predictions here on this show. Zillow will be a $300 stock at some point. And Glenda Baker down in Atlanta, she actually did an analysis, a breakdown. She was buying Zillow zip codes for like years. And she's just took all the money. She actually invested, about $1 million over, I think, a 5-year period in buying, zip codes in that Atlanta area. And she did an analysis. She took that same amount of money and just put it into the Zillow stock and did nothing. Didn't take a buyer out, didn't do anything. She would have made a lot more money on her investment, a bigger return on her investment just by buying Zillow stock. So when something is too big to fail, go and buy into that.
Are you associated, is your real estate company associated with a brokerage, or are you independent?
We're associated with William Ravis. It's one of those, they're like 4,000 to 5,000 agents. I think on Swanepoel's volume, they were like number 11 or 12 in the country. And that's just Northeast and South Florida. So it's one of those independent, it's actually a family owned real estate business, privately owned, and they're local to here, but not throughout the country.
So if I had to guess, your stock predictions are: number one, short sale Realogy; number two, buy stock in Zillow; and third, the only other big publicly traded company is EXP. Sounds like you're bullish on EXP stock.
Short term, I think EXP is going to continue to. You've seen it. There's so many independent brokerages, big independent brokerages that have just said, "Screw it, I'm done," and went over to EXP. So, they've got real momentum, and you can't look at them as somebody that's going to disappear. They're not. Short term, yeah, I think EXP is probably okay unless that big dip's coming that we talked about earlier. Another place I'd invest if you are an independent brokerage is making sure all your auxiliary services, you own them, right? Obviously mortgage is the easy one, but construction and, so many different services. If you have a high amount of transactions and implementing that iBuyer program, like you should own the IP of all these different things that homeowners are going to be going and spending money on no matter what. So, that's easier to pull off if you're an independent broker or a large team that controls a lot of, transactions.